back to another peanut streams. But anyway, you're not gonna fucking guess. Hang on, let me tell this. Humans though. But welcome back. That was funny because this is gonna shock everyone, I think. Oh my god. They were both robots. Honestly, I think that's why like there's been a mandate put out recently where it's like they've deliberately tried to remove all games companies which have anything to do with like big mechs. So I think they know that's the next big thing that we need to make. Just if we can unlock like we could technically make one if you just because I think if I remember that the first Metal Gear Rex is supposed to be I think it is like diesel powered. I think Ray is nuclear powered. How was Metal Gear Rex powered? You could see how that would be so good for like Africa. They say that there seems to be quite a lot of discourse actually. That's never actually verified. It just says it's powered by like an arms tech behemoth engine, but it has absolutely no indication of what it is. Some people speculate it's nuclear, like nuclear fusion, which is ridiculous because if it was nuclear fusion, there would just be other practical applications of that, which would just change the episode, the whole discourse of the show. Yeah. Some people think it's like it's diesel, and that powers like hydraulic electro. But then people are saying like, where's the exhaust? Which is a good question because there is no exhaust coming out of like the Metal Gear. So my only theory is it's nuclear. There's like some kind of like nuclear battery or but that would that'd be insane. But that would make it you could do it. This is the thing that's been like completely like taken away. There is a certain limitation in terms of the outcome versus the weight. Well, what I mean is like so you can have like a nuclear submarine, and you can have like a nuclear power plant. Sorry, a nuclear aircraft carrier, because those are in themselves very big, and also they're like you can work against the other forces as well. So, for example, like because they're in the water, I'm not trying to like disparage it, but it's just in terms of like, it's not like you're trying to like, fly a plane or something like that. Where when you're flying a plane, you have to actually like go up against the the gravity and shit. But anyway, you definitely could make a sort of bipedal weapon. Some kind of like tank or something. Have some kind of like you could have like a nuclear. It would have to be very big. At the moment, I'm just trying to think. I don't know. I mean, that's the thing. It's like there's probably just loads of shit where it's like we're just not allowed to even research stuff like that. I was like, well, if we had another war, it would really kickstart the economy, and we'd probably start to like develop really cool shit. As in, like we'd probably just start to develop like the battery situation to sort itself out. We'd just be able to sort out like portable nuclear batteries, which are like safe enough that there's no real harm with them. There ain't any problem. So you could just have a what I'm trying to say to you is, you just never have to worry about your mobile phone charging. Like literally ever. You would have some kind of you just have something in it which would have like some kind of like Americanium or just some kind of alpha radiation, which is just doing a reaction in a tiny little battery, and it's enough that like you never have to charge your phone. Like you just never, because it's just able to just charge itself like constantly. So you just never have to charge any like devices again. One of the reasons why they probably haven't got that, they probably do have them. I'm definitely sure that the army will already have stuff like that, but we won't see it for like another 10 years. Anyway, there's meant to be a solar eclipse, so I'm waiting on like until it's like 2:15, and I'm gonna go out 2:15. I'm gonna go out and actually see what happens. But in the next 15 minutes, allegedly there'll be a solar eclipse. I'm gonna get ready. But yeah, they don't actually specify. It would probably be nuclear, but they just don't mention it because it's like I think that's the whole point. Is that is like that's like the autism part of the game. Like, sorry, the autism question where like people would just be like, "Who cares, dude? That's not the point." It's like people like said that with the Shago. I think people like were starting to eat. They were like, I think the technology is very like, it's way too technical. When I said like the Shadow Heart was like more advanced, it was. The fact that it was like able to like break off, and then when you broke off, and you had like fucking that tank part, which was just like a, yeah, it was just some like nuts tank, which is probably going to be able to like traverse like well, it does because it seems to be able to use its treads as like arms, so you could easily use that to get up hills, and then also it can just like spin, and you can just like, use that as a way to. And what's powering it at that point? My only theory is like that's probably just meant to be like a last gasp. So when Volgan did that, he literally is just like completely burning down all of his fuel sources. But it doesn't matter because as long as he can kill Snake and Eva, they'll just like go back to. He can just like go back, take them all back to X, right? Because that's probably it. It's probably just because the main part of the Shadow Heart, that massive bit on the back of it, which also houses the ICBM, probably the majority of that is the fuel, isn't it? It's just going to be so that thing is able to use the fuel, and it used the turbo booster. So then it's just like that's just like a last safety mechanism. So at any time it wants, it can just disconnect from that. And it gives it like that part itself contains like tanks of like fuel. It lasts maybe you get like an hour with it. Like people think that the ray is powered by like hydroelectric. I don't really know how that works. There's some sort of desalinization or something. I just assumed it would be nuclear. And they're like drones anyway. Yeah, like Speed's got like got. need the solar eclipse soon. I'm gonna be sick. Alright, let's see. Dude, when is the solar eclipse? Oh, it's on Wednesday. Oopsie. Fine. Disregard that. Yeah, it's on Wednesday. But anyway, I watched I can't believe this. I actually watched the Mr. Beast video. And the only reason why it's because it was like I saw the video and it was like the black guy who was just like trashing the place up. So I like basically watched this, cause someone on X just showed this video, and it was like Mr. Beast's new channel, newest video is probably caused more damage to the black community than he intended. And it's just literally, he's got a challenge where there's like a dozen of these like people who've been like bad mouthing Mr. Beast and saying that his challenges are too easy. And it's like that classic kind of like contest where it's like if you keep your hand on the motorbike, whoever's got the hand on the motorbike last gets to win it. And it starts off, it's like some black guy called Chase. He just immediately on like day 2 just goes feral and just starts like fucking. He's like, yo dude, you heard what Mr. Beast said. It's his challenge. We do whatever we want. He's just like, you gotta remember that they're playing for that mansion. And he like just drop kick and just like fucking blows the door off like what his hinges. And then he just like proceeds to just like go and take a I took a chair leg and just smash all of the TVs because his whole idea is he wants to try and starve everyone out of entertainment. And then there's this really funny moment where like all the white kit people, because there's 5 white people and there's like 3 or 4 black guys. And there's a couple of Chinese guys. It's like no Indian guys, sorry. No, like Mexican. They like, yeah. This is only like day 2 or 3. I'm not even kidding. It's like day 2 or 3. And this guy, he's just Chase. He's already, his like brain is unable to like stay caged in this like cell. So his only thing he can think about is just going to trash everything. So like all the white kids have like gone up to this cinema room where they've got these like really nice leather chairs, And what they've just done is they just formed like a little circle, and they're just probably like just sat there like talking and just like just doing their own shit and just watch. And there's probably just films in the background, just trying to coast out of that. The black guy's not happy with that, so he like kicks the door in. He's got like a bottle of like ranch dressing in his hand, like a huge bottle of ranch dressing, like one of those like massive economy like liter bottles of it. He's got taken a lid off already, and you can see like he's just dripping as he's climbing up the stairs. And these are the carpets, like lovely new carpet. So it's all completely ruined now. It's all gonna just stink of just fucking like vinegar. No matter how much you clean that. Like, to give you context, it's like if you just made like, I don't know, if you just had a plate and it had like ranch dressing on it and you dropped it on your carpet, you could probably deal with that. If it was like immediately, it was just a small little bit, it was just like a little cup of it or something, and maybe it just fell upside down, you might be able to like take that off easily, just damp it, try and soak the most of it up as you can with like wet paper towel, just paper towel first, and then try like use wet paper towel and then just try and like don't scrub it in, just try and like again just soak it up just by pushing it like that, dabbing it. And then like once you've done that, you start to then put like the antibacterial or like carpet cleaner on it. You'll probably be fine. But when it's just like proper goopy, like, you know, it's just straight from the bottle, and it's just everywhere. It's all over the carpet, and he's just spraying it on the walls. And then he just starts spraying it like really just obnoxiously onto the ceiling and stuff as well, just ruining their little area. And all of them are just like, dude, stop, Chase, what are you doing, dude? And he's like, no, go away, dude. And then it's so funny because then he's like done all of that. And then like Mr. Beast comes in, because he every time I suppose like any of the contestants say mention that they want to go home, he comes by in the limo to like pick them up. And he was like, "Oh, I'm already here to pick up my the first." There was like one guy who left like really early because it was just a super pussy. And it was like, "I missed my cab." Like, that is bullshit. Like, I have a legitimate reason because like firstly I work, so like, I just wouldn't be able to do that. This is what I kept thinking in my head. I was like, first of all, I couldn't do this for like longer than a couple of days or a week because I would just say sorry after like 2 weeks. I'd say I only took 2 weeks off work. Like, they get to, like, to give you context, I mean, they get to, like, day 110 or something like that. So they've just been in there shy of, like, coming up to, like, 4 months. No one has that much time. So that's why they're all young. They're all, like, 18. You'd have to take a sabbatical to be older. And also, I just have kids. I don't want. I actually do want to see my. And most of them, I just want to see my cat or my dog or like my family. But no one cares about that so much. But when you're like, what's like, I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. I do empathise with all the people now. When you've got like the blokes in there and they're like, oh, are you okay? It's like, yeah, it's just I know it's my little Abby's third birthday party, and I was just like, it's got like a little picture of her and like a princess outfit. Like, that fucking does hurt. That really hurts. When you're like 18, it's like you don't have any of that. It's like, oh, I just miss my family. You can do it. I went in the Merchant Navy and went to see you. I did miss that part, but yeah, I do empathise. It is hard. I did it. I understand. Yeah, he comes by in like day 3. He's like, I'm here to pick up someone, and he picks him up, and he sees he goes in the limo, and he's like, hang on a sec, Jimmy, I want to come, and it's that Chase guy. He's like also late, so he fucking trashes the fucking whole place, and then he just leaves. It's like doing a fart, and then he's leaving. It's just so funny. But anyway, there isn't actually that much. I'll be honest with you, that was taken out of the context. It isn't actually that much worse after that. There's like a couple of scenes where they're like smashing the windows and stuff, and then throwing like the weights and things. But I wouldn't say that was exclusive to the black guys. I'm not gonna be like bad faith. So that the whole thing was basically just ruined by the chase guy. Because it's like an hour long. Like this is what I mean. Is I never watched it. I'm not going to probably ever watch a Mr. Beast video. That's the only reason I watched it. Was just generally because it said about this particular and it was quite an interesting social experiment because he was goading them with money. So he was like doing these mini things where he's like, there's a phone, if you pick up the phone, it's just a truth or dare. It's not even true, it's just a dare thing. It just basically says, I'll give you like 10 grand if you sleep in the bath for a day. And they take it up. And then he essentially says, like, everyone, you've got to partner up with someone, you've got to stay in like one of the bedrooms each for an indiscriminate amount of time. And at that point, there's like a few friendships, but there's a couple of them which are just like, they are just paired up by default, and they don't really like each other at all. And so there's just a bit of like dynamic with those. But they were actually okay. And then whilst they're in there, so none of them forfeit, I think, at that point. And one of them like counts to 100,000. And it is a bit like intriguing, you watching it, because it is just like, this stuff you'd never be able to legally do. I'll phrase it differently. You would never be able to do that stuff like with government funding. The only way you could be able to do that is to have someone like Mr. Beast being able to like, dangle money. Because once you say to anyone, if you do X, I'll give you 10 grand. I'm not even kidding. If you said that to me, I'm not going to pretend I wouldn't necessarily do that. Like, I'd have to weigh it up with what situation I'm in, but like, in the context of the Mr. Beast videos, I probably won't have a problem with it, where it's just like, I'll give you 10 grand if you just stay in the bathtub for 10, 24 hours. I could probably do that. And I probably would do that. So I'd be like, yeah, that's fine. Then it's just security, isn't it? It's like, I don't know if I lose out. But then if he said, if you want, would you cut off like your big toe for 10 grand? You probably wouldn't do that. But I actually reckon there'd be a couple of the people in there would be a couple of those people in the house that would do that. I'm not gonna. Some of the black people, I think, would. They'd be like, what? Just my big toe? Yeah, just cut it off with that cleaver. And once you do it, we'll bring in like all the people to come in to like just cauterize the wound. They probably do it. Probably not in that environment, sorry, because like they're aware it's like Mr. Beast. But if it was like you just took like 2 homeless people from the street and you did that, then that's basically kind of like what ends up happening is you get like these gangs and organizations, so they want to like basically torture people, and that's what they'll do. They'll just basically set up these almost like the red rooms, and they'll just say that they'll just have like 2 homeless people, and they'll just say like, they'll just say to them, they'll just be like, okay, you two need to fight to the death. Whoever kills who wins like 10 grand. Oh, it might be more than that. Let's just say it's like 25 grand or something. Or like 50 grand. But the bookies are going to make loads more. There are going to be people that actually doing like loads of money. All the fucking like, crypto like people, all the like Russians, all the like, the Chinese, all the really fucking crazy people. Yeah, they'll easily do it. And these 2 people will fucking go at it because they've got nothing to lose. And they would just do it. It would just be like, they'll just like, they would have just drugged them and then just like smuggled them into like a pen, some like farm somewhere in a private land. And they'll just disguise the noises with just the screams like pigs and stuff, like just so that there's gonna be like no one's gonna complain or call police. and then they just wake up and they're just in this like cell and it's like in this like little like metal pit that's been specially made, and it'd just be like around them and it'd just be like a litany of different like weapons. And it's like a 2x4 or like a baseball bat, and it'd just be like that'll just be the rules. It'll just be kind of like it'd just be like it'd be like a saw thing. It'd just say whoever kills who, you get to get away and win 50 grand. And they'll do it. They'll be like absolutely in madness, and people will like pay good money for it. Which is probably what we should do. Like once we actually bring the death penalty back, I'm not kidding, we'll need to do that. Just to really add to a further state of humiliation, to really stop people from doing it. Just have the same thing. Just be like, if we do trial you by execution, and you have to have done something really heinous. We're not going to just like make it something trivial. If you're like a white person and you've stolen something, like you'll have to do something really fucking heinous to end up being hung with, you know what I mean? Like because it was not even for me saying like you did a bank robbery but ended up killing people, because that's just like then you're being charged with the murder. But it's just like if you were caught stealing like loads of money, you're probably not ever gonna hang you for that. Especially if you're white. But I think the problem that loads of people have noticed, right, is that the smarter you are, the more prison is actually a punishment for you. So what I mean is like if you're like a retard, like time is just not really like it's not the same thing. It's just a time and freedom is you're like an NPC. So for them, they just kind of like treat jail as just more of like, it's like a little bit of like a different like part of their life, and they're so retarded anyway that they still see it as being an improvement from their normal day to day, because like if they just came from like Mexico or just from Africa or some shit, they still wouldn't be like living in some kind of like institution where they're getting 3 square meals a day. It's all being made for them. So like, they don't really care, because they're still like benefiting from it, because they're still like, they probably when they were like back at home, when they were like not incarcerated, they would have like probably just not even eaten. They probably would have eaten like 1 meal a day, because they'd be like lazy or just really poor. So they actually probably find the prison's actually better for them. They end up just kind of like liking it. They don't mind just like sitting in their like pen. Even if they haven't got TV or anything, again, just so retarded, they don't really go. They just sort of sit there and just like wait until dinner and just sleep. And they just end up joining a gang or just fucking like joining Islam or some shit. And they were just a waste of time. Just a waste of time. And we got to pay for it. It probably cost something like over 100 grand a year per person who's in prison. So for him, he doesn't care. It's like if a white person has to go to prison for like 50 years because they've done this, like that already sucks, because they've got actually proper like, I don't know. So I think the saying that I hear a lot of them say is they've got a lot more to lose than us, and I think that they know that as well. They know like if they just go to prison, it's probably like not that big a deal. Like that black person probably wasn't ever gonna do anything that massively big. His role was just to fill up the prisons, just kind of like exhausted, so that judges have to like let the prisoners out. Because they're just like, oh, we can't, like, we don't have any space in the prison. So then it got to like the end, and like Mr. Beast came in. He was like, "I'm gonna stick my hand on the wall, and there's last challenges that whoever keeps their hand on the wall for the longest wins." And there was like 4 of them. And then like Mr. Beast stayed for like 3 days, and then one of them broke and was like, "I wanna go home." So when he left, Mr. Beast immediately took his hand off and said like, "Well, that just leaves 2." So there was just 2 of them left. And it was literally like so bad, the ending. There was just like a black guy, of course it had to be a black guy, and a white dude. And like the white guy hadn't gone to sleep because he was too paranoid that he was gonna like lose. So Mr. Beast came around and like taunted them, and was like, "You haven't been to sleep yet, have you?" And he's like, "No, I haven't." And he's like, "Well, maybe you should sleep like this." And he like sticks his hand in like the like what do you call it, like the window latch. So the latch is down, but it's like squished his hand. So like, now when you sleep, you shouldn't be able to pull your hand out. And he like tries to bait you by like, he like talks to the black guy, because the black guy's like making a sandwich, and you think like, oh, he's probably like accidentally lifted his arm. But it's all just a red herring, dude. It turns out like the stupid white is the one that makes the mistake, because when he's asleep, he accidentally pulled his hand off. And then Mr. Beast like, "So you lose, and the white black guy wins." And the black guy's really happy. He's won the match. And I was like, yeah, cool. I'm sure he's gonna like, yeah, that's exactly like who Mr. Beast wants to win as well. That's again, it's like, it's so perfect. He wouldn't want the straight white guy to win, because then now he's gonna be able to like get like a wife, and then have like kids, and just have like this generational wealth in his family. Now it's been sold to a black guy. He's not. It's just like great. He's gonna probably have some black kids, and that's what they want. It's why Mr. Beast always helps out. You never see him doing any charities or anything. Well, he probably does it. He probably can. But he makes profit from doing charity work, which is that's just the ultimate evil, isn't it, really? The only way it'd be like you could do it, where it'd be like noble, would be if you were like Batman. So because you're Batman, you've earned that money, and then you're doing good on it. But I think it's just because Mr. Beast is earning money. That's where it does get like a little bit like hazy in my opinion. Capcom. I love Boo Rod.
In people's words that they're using to defend is directly promoting our word culture and actually is very, very misogynist.
How fucking dare you know, that's gotta be one of the most heinous things I have ever heard of. And you think that's bad? Wait until you hear about when that's one of the
And there are a lot of victim blaming / excusing sexual violence kind of behaviours going on in the circle when it comes to talking about this, and I'm already fully prepared with this video to have an onslaught of hate and DMs telling me to unalive myself, because I know that this kind of area of the internet, like with a lot of stan cultures, are very, very, very defensive over their butts and their...
Excuse me? Probably Indians. And can I heal myself? Okay.
Topics, and I also just want to give like a little, I guess, ode to some of the people who consume this content, because I actually fully know as a survivor of SA,
come off it.
that kind of
Sorry.
in general, that it is a scientifically proven fact that a lot of women do develop these kind of sexual interests. Why is there a van in my fucking driveway? I don't know who that is. Random man in a van. I know a lot of people know that when you experience some form of SA, there are actually many ways that your brain can proceed with your trauma.
I can tell you exactly what it is. Trust me, I know everything. People never believe me. Okay, look, this is the sort of stuff we could go in for World War Africa. I've been this huge mech. How much fun was this for you? A little bit faster this time. Bullseye. Ooh, I missed. Shit. Where? Oh shit, oh shit. Damn, little trash.
Eagle inbound, Commander. Keep an eye out above you.
Should I kill him? Oh god. Can I heal? Shut down bag.
System offline.
Fuck me.
There's the Raider base. Eliminate all enemies and raise it to the ground, Commander. Copy that.
I love Bourne.
Target offline. Target destroyed. Destroyed. Target acquired.
Ground forces have been eliminated.
Well, yeah, man.
Time to finish destroying that base, Commander.
Jesus Christ, man.
System offline.
Damn.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
How do I repose?
your combat training, Commander. Enemies will have a harder time hitting you if you keep your mech moving. I advise you to stay mobile and keep to longer ranges.
I thought so.
Looks like these raiders somehow got their hands on the spider mech. It's fast, but lightly armored. Avoid letting it get behind you. That spider is a slippery one. What it lacks in offensive capabilities, it makes up for with speed and agility. A deadly combination if it gets into your blind spots. This one seems to have pre-existing damage on its right leg. If you're having trouble hitting the critical areas, try focusing fire there instead. You may be able to wipe out its mobility advantage.
Damn it! Abort the component!
Nicely done, Commander.
I love
Get to the
Bourne.
extraction point, and I'll pick you up.
I love Bourne.
Is hypersexuality, which either means you are constantly thinking about sex, or you're very
Yep.
overly sexual, or you develop kinks, for example, the stuff that we're going to be discussing in the video, because basically your brain is trying to make...
He realises that all women want that to be boom, and that's where her boyfriend's back. This is what I want to be doing here every time. Oh, I'm just gonna crush this. Don't give a fuck. Oops. Oh yeah. This is what I think. Take this, Africa. We love India, the movie. That's cool, so.
Hey there, Gov. I hear we finally got a name for these bastards who've been chasing us down. Black Bloody Inferno, right? Well, that's a load of bollocks, isn't it? You know what a Black Inferno is? It's bloody smoke, mate. All right then, nice chat. Gonna get back to work now.
Get real rose on it. I drink Born. What's chain? What's chain fire? Okay, yeah, I get it.
Hi, Commander. Thanks to your
To what
efforts,
happened
the
to you.
mining
And
company
I
kept their
actually
word
think
and
that
booked us
there is a lot
transport
of
on a
shame
jump ship.
in this topic,
Spears
and I
has
don't
also
think that there
obtained a
should
new
be,
mercenary
because
ID
it
number.
isn't
So,
abnormal for
all
people
we
to
need to do
develop
now is
these
choose a new
sexual
name for our
interests
merc
when they
outfits,
have been
and we're good to
R-worded.
go.
And the reason for
I'll
that
leave that up
is
to you.
your brain is desperately
Once you've
trying
registered the
to
new
make
name,
sense of what has
come back and
happened to
see me.
you, so it
Will
gives
do.
you this new, I guess, desire for certain situations that are arguably harmful. So, for example, a lot of people who have been SA'd go on to be.
I love some of that word. Hey, you wanna like go on a date? We can like try and fuck in this new word. I got like little beds. I got like a little clock. Dude, I got some beer. Some beers in there. Got a couple of brewskis. Got cut my ice as well. Just, to get my all my clothes. Sick as fuck, man. Yeah, that's not wrong with this. I just be like, fuck that. Why do? Yeah, you just want to like just kick off the shit and stuff. Come in my room and just like fuck this. Oh, nice.
Okay, Commander. Everything is set for our departure. The transport contract with the mining company is a false flag Spears and I set up with their corporation. The mining company has legally hired us to
Into
transport cargo for them.
CNC
But in
specifically,
reality,
or anything within
there
that
is no
bracket.
cargo.
And although
Just
my
a
firm
destination
opinion on that is that
and some
it is an
very
unhealthy
convincing
coping
paperwork.
mechanism, and
So,
it is,
where we
I
headed?
think,
We've been
bad
asked
to
by Spears
practice,
to
in
help him
my
out of a
personal
jam.
opinion. I also
I think we
understand
owe
that it is
him.
not as simple as
agree.
telling
What do you
women
need us to
that
do?
you are
Spears
weird for
works
having
for
these kinks
Interstellar
because
Expeditions.
Can I hear from
One of the
Spears?
largest
He's
archaeological
a
collectors
very
in the
expensive
UNC.
voice model, so
They do
no.
archaeological digs.
We only were able to
and
afford him to do a
research
couple
into
of lines.
abandoned Star League era facilities.
Is he that Adam? Yes, he's Adam
Jensen.
Jensen.
Before the Succession Wars, one of the expedition's dig sites has come under attack.
I can't tell if this
Rogue
chick is hitting
mercenary
on me or
group is
not.
intent on pillaging a Star League supply depot that IE uncovered on
Would I
Brooklyn
want to
Drive.
fuck
We're
that? Is she
going
a
in to
lesbian?
help protect the site. Spears will provide more detailed information on what exactly
No, I don't like that
happens
she is like,
once
oh,
we
sure.
arrive. For now, I've
Women
uploaded
never
the
look better,
coordinates into the nav
sure. It's just
system.
a fucking
Before we
lie.
launch, you need to sign off on the op and get us to the system.
Roger that.
See what I mean? Even I was like, what are you talking about? So dope. That's what I mean. When we're in space, you just got time to kill, ain't it? It's like, what's 2 weeks? 10 days just to go somewhere. Are humans even like really designed for this? Okay. That's very cool. That is so cool. Very cool. Tonnage limit. Aboard, aboard.
Because at the end of the day, it is a psychological reaction to having your bodily autonomy violated. A lot of women, they know that they have these kinks, and they know it's because of trauma, but they don't know. They're still not at the point.
It's not okay. I know the answer. It's a bit darker than you think, I'm afraid. You've been taught there's something very dark.
Here we go, Commander. Let's see what we've gotten ourselves into. I'm picking up one friendly, just ahead of your current position. Unidentified enemy units engaging.
Copy that. Mayday! Mayday! My blackjack has suffered critical damage, and I am under assault by Raider forces. Please, I need backup! Don't worry, I'll drive these Raiders back. Keep out of sight and hunker down.
Pretty cool. Shit.
Another friendly under attack, Commander. Straight ahead.
You made it. Thank God. Pick a target and have at them. I could use the help. Damn, I could have saved him.
Shake it up, Commander. The dig site still needs defending.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Wow. No, fuck that.
Acquired. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
How is that not dying?
Target acquired.
Oh,
Destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
the music is badass.
It's a hell of a lot easier clearing these bastards out with some help, Commander. Spear send you? Yeah, said you guys needed some reinforcements.
Okay, we go.
That's an understatement.
Is that a nuke?
Our lance was wiped out. They came down on us like a ton of bricks, out of nowhere, wave after wave. Been holding
I thought
on
it was
as
a
best I
nuke,
can, but I don't
concrete.
think I could have held out much longer. Well, we're here now. We've got your back.
Target
I appreciate that. Seriously.
Is that a mech?
destroyed.
Can't tell you how good it is to see some friendly faces. We still need to protect this site. Copy that, but they'll be coming back soon enough. Like I said, they attack in waves, and they haven't shown any signs of letting up.
Oh shit.
Defensive turrets. Those should help. Yeah, I set them up when they started digging. There's a turret generator close by, up on that hill. It cycled off after the third or fourth wave hit us. It's still off at the moment. You want to try cycling it back on? I'll watch your six.
Target
Sure thing.
Oh no.
Hostile contacts. Inbound.
Looks like a mix of airborne and enemy armor, Commander.
No, that's not.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Damn.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Fine.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Push him back! Nice shooting. There's a repair bay we can use. First, you need to cycle on the second turret generator.
Okay, I'm on it.
Multiple hostiles converging on your location, Commander. I'm picking up 10, 12 bogies this time.
I told you, these guys never quit.
How? How do you do that?
Stay on them.
Turrets are now online and active, Commander.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
That's insane. It is absolutely.
Target destroyed.
Keep up the pressure.
Okay.
Target acquired.
I will avenge my lance mates!
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Stop.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Let's take these bastards down.
Is that the repair bay?
Target acquired.
I swear, these Star League ruins bring nothing but trouble.
that? Oh.
System offline.
Oh, I can't wait.
Target acquired.
For all we know, we're all just fighting over some random forgotten city collapsed hundreds of years ago in the early succession wars.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Gunship approaching, Commander. Looks like they're bringing in the heavy guns.
Oh, I love war. Who's this?
It's ours. There's no shame in admitting defeat, my friend. Leave now, and we'll spare your lives. You've been warned. Fight us and die. Son of a bitch. They're fielding 2 medium mechs.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
I love
Let's go
war.
get them.
Even in the unlikely event that they do find a data core, I'll put C-bills down that it's either destroyed, corrupted, or heavily encrypted.
Oh my lord.
Target assassin. Incoming missile. Target broken.
Help. I can't kill this dude.
System offline.
I can't do it. I can't kill this dude.
Target acquired.
This music's not. Dude, that's beautiful. Dude, look at that. How?
Commander, hell of a job.
Dude,
Spears will be impressed.
fuck this little ass.
As he should be. A new Merc outfit is already on its way to secure the site. Hang tight for now. I'm coming to pick you up.
Copy that.
Hey, Commander. Just wanted to say thanks for the rescue. Things
Thanks
were
for the
getting
OnlyFans,
pretty grim
boys.
before you showed up.
Oh, anytime, dude.
I lost some good friends today.
Anytime you want to do it, I love it.
I don't think I could have held out
Excuse
for
me?
myself if you hadn't dropped him. I appreciate it.
I'm glad we were able to help. Just wish we'd gotten here sooner.
Me too.
You know, we could always use another pilot. One with your skills, he'd come in awful handy. What do you think?
After today, hell, it'd be an honor to serve with you, Commander.
Then consider it done. Welcome aboard.
I love early birds. Got your robot, dude. What the fuck does that matter? Got it, okay. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oops. Dude, everyone only fans, bro.
Where they realise that it is harmful, and it is harmful. There are plenty of times where you could talk about coping mechanisms, and they are bad coping mechanisms. But I just wanted to say that this is not a big, safe...
So all K's life revolves around sex, rape, babies, not having babies, abortions. Getting trauma, getting tattoos.
...space for people to specifically talk about how women who are into this kind of thing
What,
are...
Chad, not calling back, not having babies, not having babies, I don't want babies. I'm a woman, I don't want to have babies. All I want to do is eat Five Guys chicken and Nando's milkshakes. That's all I want to do. Fuck everyone else. I'm just gonna sit here on my soapbox, earn little shekel coins, because I'm just like making Indians like jerk off. I love India. I love India. You know, no one wants to be off to me, Katie. I told you, no one's gonna be off to me. They want to be off to you, Katie. I don't, but Indians and blacks do. As Jews are just using that. And you're just too stupid to understand. Or you're too narcissistic to care. Oh, God. Oh. telling you now, sis, this isn't going to get you a Pulitzer. This is not going to win you any awards. This is not in any way going to revolutionize. People are not going to be watching this in like 5 years' time or caring. No one's going to care. Even if you just want to make it like, and that just throw that like bleak, nihilistic take on me. I've got children, so it doesn't matter, because in 5 years' time, my kids are just older, and who cares? I can waste time, because it's not wasting time.
I know that growing up my sexuality was extremely altered due to what had happened to me. And I spent a long time when I was a pre-teen growing up with these weird things that I was into, essentially, purely because of what had happened to me at such a young age, as well as a
Hi,
combination
Commander.
of
Excellent work
pornography
protecting that
consumption,
big
which
site.
also I believe...
And she's wearing a little cat ear as well, which later I just think about. She's wearing a little cat ears.
His exact words, referring to your father, of course.
Yeah, if you mention that, apparently, like, you're weird.
As you know,
Apparently you're like a
father and
pervert or
Spears
something,
worked
because like
together
she's
over
wearing
the years.
cat ears, and she's talking about rape.
has had a profound effect on people's
We can continue
sexualities,
that
especially
relationship.
when it comes
Let's
to
hope so.
consuming.
Exactly,
We need
like,
more than
it's
one
like,
client if we're going to survive out here.
the only thing I can say is,
Our next move.
oh my god.
We're operating with a clean slate now, thanks to the new mercenary ID number Spears provided. A whole new name, new outfit. Now we need to get to work rebuilding our capabilities and establishing our reputation. Won't be easy, but nothing worth doing ever is. You up for it?
What do you think?
I think we better get started then. Plenty of war zones in the inner sphere where we can pick up work. A few safe harbors as well. Places we can hire more pilots, get our hands on cheap supplies. First, we need to earn some sea bills to pay for it all. Other than that, I see a bright future ahead of us, Commander.
Me too.
Speaking of the future, we have a pending transmission from IE already. Seems Spears has put the word out to his colleagues that we can be trusted to get the job done. Before diving right in, I recommend we head to one of the industrial hubs in this region. Pockets of relative stability where we can acquire new equipment and mechs,
Okay.
hire new pilots. We have more mechs than Mechwarriors at the moment, so it would be good to expand the ranks. Repairs are cheaper in these regions too. Either way, I've marked the location of the IE contract on the star map. It's there whenever you're ready.
Roger that. Thanks, Rihanna.
You're welcome, Commander.
Definitely gonna nail this one. Get gold for that. See what I mean? Get a gold for that. Like, whereas when I played like, fucking Resident Evil Requiem, you don't get gold until you fucking complete the game on the S rank. I'm not even joking. It's ridiculous. Co-op 4-player. Holy shit. That is dope. Jesus Lord. I'm in love. Oh, God. This game's fucking crazy. Do you see what I mean? This is like, when did this come out? Look at this, great. Oh my god, this came out ages ago. Came out in 2019. This came out before COVID. Just to give you context, just like how crazy it is. But it's like, it's amazing. I really enjoy it. Alright, let's have a look. Mech. Jesus. Oops. What? You dumb con. Jesus Christ. AC10.
really kicking up, Commander. Your visibility will be limited out there.
At least I won't have an OnlyFans wife. I beg your pardon? You heard me.
Violent or rough or CNC content. I think it's easy in these topics to just outright be like, if you're into this and you're defending it, you're weird, rather than realizing that there are nuances to this topic, and it's actually quite common for women to either develop asexuality. The thing is, I've had both experiences when it comes to SA trauma. Specifically, the reason this is relevant is because the author actually talks about how, you know, a lot of the writing comes from a place of her own experiences. I do feel like it's relevant that I talk about this. I apologise for rambling on. But there are many ways that you can react to trauma in this kind of field, if that makes sense. One is hypersexuality and this kind of like a new development of kinks that you don't understand why you like, because you're like, hey, this is too similar to what I've been through, like why am I into this, that kind of stuff. But also asexuality. If I'm honest, I've had both. I started off with the hypersexuality and I guess having these domain, I don't want to call them conversions because that sounds weird, but having these like things where I'm like, why am I interested?
I know what the answer is. It's gonna really, really piss you off, Katie. But let me give you a clue. It's the same morbid reason I like looking into World War Africa. Hang on, what's happening? What do I know?
I'm detecting unidentified mechs in the area. Moving in to investigate.
I don't know what to do.
Target acquired. Target acquired.
Sorry about that.
Target destroyed.
What is this? Another movement? I don't know what you're doing here, but we picked up and shipped out most of our goods.
Oh.
If you're looking to raid us, you're going to be sorely disappointed.
Target
But if you're
acquired.
looking to die, you will
Target
come
destroyed.
to the right place.
Target destroyed.
Oh goodness. Oh my goodness.
Target urban map.
I got killed too.
No! I've lost comms with the commander. Does anyone have eyes on him?
Damn.
In this when I've been through X, Y, Z. The reality is, it is just a reaction of the time control.
Damn, dude.
Nicer when discussing this because it's a hard topic, it's a nuanced topic, and past I've probably been a bit too dismissive, and when it comes to obviously discussing like, you know, sensitive things that apply to so many people, it's best to just err on the side of caution and just explore all possibilities when it comes to these kind of themes. Getting a movie.
A National Trust membership. It's helps the knuckles thing. Always start and end here thing.
It's a main character energy thing.
Sorry.
It's the Blitzen or it didn't happen thing!
I did it for the parking thing. Whatever your thing, find it with a National Trust membership. Get access to over 500 spaces when you join today. It's a membership thing.
You think flavored water tastes like nothing? Then you haven't tried Dash.
Dude, I feel racist.
Most soft drink alternatives are either full of sugar. Getting a movie. I thought really long and hard about how I'm gonna break this news to you guys, and I decided to just be myself. So, Haunting Island's getting a movie. I know, very know. But Hot Daddy Crompton, you said you weren't gonna sell the film rights for Haunting Island. Well, Hot Daddy Crompton, you said sure. So what? Hot Daddy Crompton is it not a TV show? Happy to answer this question for you. In my defense, I never thought that I would meet someone from Hollywood that basically the male version of myself and that was the first red flag that stood out to me when she's talking about Haunting Adeline becoming a movie, because it's a man who wants to direct it. Now, in case it wasn't clear from the intro, pretty much throughout the book, there are instances where Sage SAs Adeline. Like, he manipulates her, he SAs.
Sounds cool, dude.
Jump jet fuel low. Jump jet fuel empty.
Damn. Got it. Fucked his ass.
area, Commander. Be on the lookout for them.
Critical. Target destroyed.
Shit. Oh, this is Willies and Pooh. I'm gonna die. No, Willies and Pooh. Oh, why is there two of them? God, go on. Oh, tell me about it, dude. Why do I have to find so many? Oh my god.
New target commanded. Target acquired.
It's just not enough, is it? It's just absolutely not enough. Actually bollocks. I don't know why there's so many of these. How on earth are you supposed to take these low? Did I get him? I forgot to focus on
that. Enemy mech forces spotted operating in the area. Watch out for them.
New target Phoenix Hawk.
I can't believe this. How am I supposed to kill this many mechs? Look how many mechs I got to kill. Look how many mechs I got to kill. This is dead ass movie.
sensors are malfunctioning due to the weather, and your visibility on this mission will be compromised as well.
Dude, can I play people online?
Her. It is specifically not CNC. The author herself said this in the trigger warnings, and she's also said it on stories where she's done Q&As before. He SAs her, and she falls in love with him. Like, for a man to be like, yeah, let's make this film, is quite concerning to me, because it actually makes you question why it's being made into a film. Not that I think really any particular reason makes it valid that this is being made into a film. I think it should stay just this. But now a lot of people talk about how, like, not wanting certain media to exist is a form of censorship, and as much as I understand the perspective that sometimes conversations regarding banning certain books is definitely a slippery slope into censorship, but I feel like we do have to ask ourselves, like, where the line is. It reminds me of the same people that claim, like, we should be able to make fictional CSAM. Again, if you don't know what CSAM is, just please research it. A lot of people will argue that we should be allowed to have fictional CSAM because it's
trust your judgment, Commander. But be prepared for the Mercenary Review Board to expect an explanation. Our employer feels hostile forces are moving against their industrial settlement. We need to locate the facility and secure it against all external threats. Let's get a move on it.
I don't know what the ammo is. I have no fucking idea, dude. I have no idea.
is really kicking up, Commander. Your visibility will be limited out there.
I'll drink my piss.
Touch it. A lot of people will argue that we should be allowed to have fictional CSAM because it's not real and it's not actually real children being depicted. Like, this is what I'm saying with a lot of people is where's the line then? If you purely say that because something's fictional it's not problematic, I really just think that is absolutely ridiculous, and there are so many things that you could apply that to. There's so many things you could apply that to. Like, I really don't think, like, making something fiction, specifically, making a dark romance book, because that's what the problem is with this, right? This isn't a horror, this is a dark romance. The romance should not be in the description of this book.
Yeah, exactly.
This book features some of the most graphic SA scenes done at the hands of Zaid. He is not a buck boyfriend like you're going to see people describe him as. He is not a hero. He is not a knight in shining armor. He is an abuser. He is a manipulator, and he is somebody who SAs and R-words women. Now, there is no planet in which this book should be described as a dark romance. So God forbid this book is made into a film
Katie.
to then further...
Katie. Why is it being bought with it? Who's buying? I'm not buying it, Katie. Who's buying it? It's you. Fuck, man. I don't even know what's You can't just keep being shitty.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Good bollocks.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
eroticize and sensationalize SA, because the reality is that's what this book does. Now, a lot of people say that it doesn't, and it doesn't romanticize or glorify R-wording or SA. It quite literally effing fucking does. It quite literally does. The author, and we'll always go back to this, says in the beginning that it is not CNC. She says in Q&As it's not CNC. It's not even really DubCon, and it is specifically non-con. Why have we got non-con at the hands of a perpetrator and dark romance in the same conversation, the same sentence? It is weird, it is wrong, and regardless of whether this is a coping mechanism, it is objectively going to have a very, very, very bad influence on people consuming this media. The top comment on this reel is, I am begging on my hands and knees, Jacob Elordi is not Zaid. Now, if that isn't evidence enough for you that these people are hoping that this goes mainstream, like, I really don't know what is. Bold of you to assume, by the way, that Jacob Elordi would play that character. Like, I really, this is another thing that we'll get onto, people, like, commenting.
What am I supposed to do? The fuck am I supposed to do?
Affirmative, Commander. I'll be in the hangar for pre-drop checklists.
Ready.
Let's do this, Commander. Drinks are on me when we get back.
Affirmative, Commander. I'll be in the hangar for pre-drop checklists.
Jesus Christ.
Saying that they want actors to play Zayd. Imagine being an actor, imagine being a famous person, and the comment on a video talking about a book that features...
It's just ridiculous.
And people are saying they want...
So every mission you do is just they send like 50 bots or how they cool.
We're the closest forces able to provide assistance to them, so let's make this count.
We have you on visual, Commander. Happy to see some friendly mechs.
Nothing on scopes at the moment, but don't get comfortable. Hostiles have been reported in the area.
fuel empty.
Scopes are lighting up with additional bogies, Commander. Nearly there, Commander. Approach the hidden object to pick it up. That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation. Package acquired.
Jump jet fuel low. Jump jet fuel empty. Target acquired.
Contact. Bogies inbound. Watch your six.
Jump jet fuel empty.
Hostiles are focusing on the facilities. Engage the hostiles to draw them off the buildings. Mind your tactical screen, Commander. You're about to face more hostiles.
Oh, good.
This location has suffered a beating. Try to get the attention of as many opponents as possible. We need to keep their attention on us and not their objective. The facilities have taken critical damage, Commander. We need to draw them away from this area, now.
The supply depot has been destroyed.
You're staring down the barrel of defeat, Commander. Haul on to the evac
On
depot
to the
if you
movie.
can.
I thought so. Too.
You to play centrist. I would feel very, very comfortable by that. And it goes the other way when they're picking women, saying that they want these women to play ally. I would be very, very uncomfortable with a plethora of people online, these people who specifically indulge in making this kind of book seem like a romance. I'd be very, very annoyed if people use my name as an actor to suggest that I play a role where my is eroticized. Like, I'm sorry, it's